Okay, so we are going to start with the third unit, okay? This unit is called Health and Modern Life, okay? Health and Modern Life. And the first thing that we are going to do is to answer some questions. So here we have, let me present. Okay, as always, first of all, we have the rules. So once you enter the chat, please enter your name and your grade. The microphones won't be muted, okay? I always leave the microphones open, so if you have any doubt, please ask it. And that's it. So be kind and respectful as usual. So today's objective will be to discuss about modern life to check for ideas about the unit, okay? El objetivo del día de hoy es comentar o discutir sobre la vida moderna, ¿ya? So the name of the unit is Health and Modern Life. So this will be the main topic or the main idea regarding the unit. So let's move on. So today's riddle. I brought you another one. So I am going to read it. And you are going to tell me what it is, okay? But before I read it, I want you to know, to tell me, is any volunteer who wants to read? ¿Algún voluntario que le gustaría leer para no leerlo yo? Any volunteer who wants to read the riddle? Any volunteer? Anyone?
Parece que no hay voluntario.
Who wants to read? Nel Pastel.
Yo.
Okay, Seba, please read the riddle.
You can drop me from the tallest building and I'll be fine, but if you drop me in water and die, what I am?
Okay, so it's tallest.
Okay.
Tallest. It's building. Okay, la U no se pronuncia, se elimina. Building.
Vale.
Okay, and what was the other one? And that's it. Okay, but excellent. Well done. So you can drop me from the tallest building and I'll be fine. But if you drop me in water, I die. So what am I? So start guessing. What is it? Today's riddle. What is it? ¿Qué es lo que es el riddle del día de hoy? La adivinanza. No, it's not a suco juice. The rain? No, it's not the rain. What is it? The fire? No, it's not the fire.
El papel.
Yes, excellent. The paper. And I think you are looking it up, but yes, it was correct. It's the paper. So I am going to read it in Spanish so you can get the idea. Entonces, ¿me puedes soltar desde el edificio más alto? Y yo estaré bien. Pero si me sueltas en el agua, yo me muero. ¿Qué es lo que soy? Es el papel. So, excellent. Felipe? Yes, Felipe.
Sí.
Excellent. So it was the paper. Yes, every time the riddle, it's an adivinanza. Okay, so you can understand it. So with that being said, we are going to move on with the next part of the class. So today we are going to start the class with a Menti. So please go to menti.com and go to www.menti.com. Go to menti.com and enter the code 34, 39, 29, and 45. Tell me. Okay, si tienen el PC apagado, you can write your answers in the chat, okay? El que no puede ingresar a Menti puede escribir las preguntas en el chat. O sea, perdón, las respuestas.
¿Sirve el celular o no?
Yes. So, the first question for you. So, this one. Can you define modern life? What is it for you? Modern life. ¿Qué es para ustedes modern life? Yeah, but not as a translation, but the meaning. Pero denle un significado, ya más que la traducción literal. What does it mean for you? ¿Qué es lo que significa para ustedes? What's modern life for you? For instance, having a lot of technology, being like lonely, not having too much contact. So please think about the definition of modern life. Okay, being updated in technology, moda, how do we say? In fashion and things around the world, okay? So we have modern life, the actual moment, technology, okay? What else? ¿Qué más? Fashion Spark, no, not Fashion Spark. Vida moderna, excellent. Yes, so we are going to wait for 2 more minutes so people can answer. The actual life, like social media, excellent. Marcela. A way of thinking, una forma de pensar, excellent. I like that one. So yeah, for me, for instance, modern life is related to the contemporary moment that we are living, okay? Because since we mentioned that technology is not an actual thing, it's how are we doing in our moments, okay? So yeah, modern life is mainly related with technology, the changes in life, and how you adapt to them, okay? Tell me, Dylan. No, no tengo a nadie en la sala de espera. Tell them to check the link. Díganle que chequen bien el link, ya, porque no tengo abierta la pantalla de participantes. Ya la tengo siempre la ventana aquí al lado para aceptar. Okay, so anyone else who wants to define what is modern life for them? Yes, it's buggy, the Zoom. It's really, really buggy. Okay, so let's move on to the second question. So for you, what are the pros and the cons of modern life in your health? Okay, so think about the pros, the positive things, and the cons, the negative things about modern life in our health. Can you relate those? ¿Pueden encontrar los pros y los contras de la vida moderna en nuestra salud? It can be mental health, or health, physical health. Okay? Okay, we turn to be much more so we start having a sedentary lifestyle, okay? Excellent. We also stare like the whole day in front of a TV or a computer. Ahí sí, ahí aparecieron dos compañeros más. Yes, el celu nos tiene mal, en cambio antes no. Excellent. So the cell phone is a useful tool because it connects with others, but it makes ourselves like really, really alone. The technology virtual creations help you to release stress, but it generates a sedentary life. Yes, that's true. Excellent. So most of you agree that modern life has changed our daily life, okay? Excellent. So we can see that in our quarantine. So for example, nowadays we are enclosure and we cannot do anything but stay in our houses. So we are really, really close to technology. So we are the whole day like watching TV or in our phones, on social media, or I don't know, playing computer games. So we spend more time with technology than we used to, okay? And as Dylan said in buen chileno, estamos todo el día pegados. Yes, that's true. That's true. Okay, so we are going to go back to the PowerPoint presentation. So thank you very much for your participation. And yes, I agree with all you said. So I brought you to, so today we are going to read a text related to technology and modern life. And before we start with the text, I want you to tell me to answer these two questions. So the first one, the first question is, what do you think sorry, what do you think the following text will be about? So please look at the pictures. Primero vean las fotos que aparecen. Look at the pictures and tell me, what do you think the text will be about? What do you think the text will be about? ¿De qué creen que será el texto mirando las imágenes? Okay, about social media. Excellent. Social media, what else? Everybody using their phones. Excellent. About modern life. Okay. Life with social media. Excellent. Okay, your guesses are correct. Okay, excellent. So according to the next question, I want you to give me your opinion, okay? Your personal opinion. So, what do you think about we are slaves of technology? Do you agree or do you disagree? ¿Están de acuerdo con ese dicho? We are slaves of technology. Slaves, esclavos. So we are slaves of technology. So please answer your answer. So write your answer using either this structure or this structure, okay? Díganme, ¿están de acuerdo? I am agree because or I disagree because. ¿Estás de acuerdo porque? Estoy de acuerdo porque o estoy desacuerdo porque. So please try to use this structure, okay? Intenten utilizar una de esas dos estructuras. So, disagree. And why? So, Paulito said, okay, we don't depend on the phone, okay? Excellent. So, you are not, your life doesn't depend on a phone. Excellent, Paulito. O Paulo. I don't know how to say it. Ah, chicos, lo mismo que les dije la otra vez, igual siempre me gusta repetirlos con los cursos nuevos. Si hay algún problema con su nombre, o yo lo pronuncio mal, o prefieren que les diga de otra forma, díganmelo por interno, ¿ya? Así yo lo recuerdo. So, Paulito the King. So, Marcela, maybe because it depends on how we use it. Excellent. It also depends on how we use it.
Yeah.
Excellent, Marcela. Excellent.
Pero no me pises. Vicente said, I disagree because there are more pros than cons. Okay, that's a good point of view. I really like that. Excellent. Manuel, mira, Manuel, estamos preguntando qué es lo que piensas acerca de este dicho que dice que nosotros somos esclavos de la tecnología. So, we are slaves of technology. Do you agree or do you disagree? ¿Estás de acuerdo o estás desacuerdo? So, if you have an answer, si tiene una respuesta, please use any of these two structures, ¿ok? Usa esta, que puede ser estoy de acuerdo porque o estoy desacuerdo porque, ¿ok? So, try to use or answer in English, ¿ok? Or Spanglish, at least. So, Dylan said disagree. Why? Tell me why. Tell me why. Okay. Okay, excellent. Let me see if I didn't skip an answer. So yeah, Marcela isn't. Yes, the translator, sometimes it fails, okay? Algunas veces falla. So we are going to wait the answer of Dylan and we are going to move on, okay? But meanwhile, in my opinion, I agree that we are slaves of technology just because we cannot live without a cell phone or a phone, okay? Or we are so used to use technology in order to live that we depend on them. But I would say that I not fully agree, but partially agree, okay? Estoy poquito de acuerdo con que somos esclavos. No esclavos porque queramos,
pero porque es una necesidad también. Es que no es que seamos esclavos porque nadie nos obliga a usar la tecnología. Excellent, Manuel. I like that idea. Yeah, but which word would you use? ¿Qué palabra usaría entonces en vez de esclavos? Which word would you use instead of slaves? ¿Con qué otra palabra lo definirías? Okay, addicted, vicious, okay, dependent, excellent, yes. We are dependent, excellent. We have a social dependency. Okay, I really like those terms, excellent. So addicted, vicious, dependent, excellent. So maybe we can change the word instead of saying slaves to addicted. Maybe it's a good synonym, okay, or it's a better word to describe it. Excellent. So we are waiting for Dylan. I really want to read your answer. So, but what I wanted to say is that we don't depend always on the cell phone. For example, when we hang out with our family or when we visit our friends and go out. Excellent. Yes, but yeah, I agree with that. Excellent. I really like that opinion. Yes, that was the point. Even though we are with our friends, we still use our phones. That's the problem. Not dependent, sino una necesidad para todo es con el internet. Okay, so it's not a dependency, but a necessity, okay, for the 21st century, because everything is related to internet. But we can put our limits, okay? Excellent, Paulito the King. Yes, and if you have to disconnect yourself, it's really, really good to disconnect yourself from social media. It's really, really healthy for your mind. Okay, so let's continue. So now we are going to move on to, the next slide, okay? So here we have the text, okay? So here we have the text. So I want to know if is there any volunteer who wants to read? ¿Hay algún voluntario que quiera leer? Any volunteer who wants to read? Any volunteer who wants to read? A lot of text. Okay. No, it's not everything, okay? Just a few points, okay? Vamos a ir por puntos. And obviously I will help you. But the idea is that you can practice your English, okay? Okay, excellent. Okay, Marcela, please read from modern day to mental health, the first paragraph, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Modern day living is a combination of involving technology and social media. Communication channels are
Changing.
eso. every part of our lives,
Excellent.
technology and media affecting our physical and mental health.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Marcela. Well done. Well done. Excellent. So, what does it say, the first paragraph? Okay, what does it say? What can you get from the first paragraph? ¿Qué idea pueden sacar del primer párrafo?
Que habla como de el afecto que contiene la tecnología, tanto como psicológica y mentalmente, ¿o no?
Okay, so technology can affect your mind and health. Excellent. Excellent. So I am going to read the second paragraph. So the third paragraph is going to be another volunteer, okay? Para el tercer párrafo va a haber otro voluntario. So, okay. Technology has improved the lives of many people, with almost half of adults in the United States unable to imagine a life without their smartphones, okay? What does it say this paragraph? Okay, so we are going to go through each paragraph. What does it say? Technology has improved the lives of many people, with almost half of adults in the United States unable to imagine a life without their smartphones. So what does it say, or what idea can you get from the second paragraph? ¿Qué idea pueden obtener del segundo párrafo? Technology has improved the life of many people, with almost half of adults in the United States unable to imagine a life without their smartphones.
Si no me equivoco, dice, con mi inglés, que es poco, dice que la mayor gente de adultos mayores en Estados Unidos
Okay.
se imagina la vida con teléfono, algo así.
Ya. No se imaginan su vida sin teléfonos. Eso era.
Ay, ¿verdad?
Pero you
Que
were
no sé
close
mucho.
enough. Excellent.
Algo por...
Excellent, Paulito. So the next one, any volunteer? ¿Algún otro voluntario para leer el tercer párrafo? It's funny, they are unable to imagine a life without a cell phone. Excellent, Alison. So any other volunteer to read the third paragraph? Or, okay, I will do the third, but the fourth, I am going to choose someone. Para el cuarto párrafo, yo voy a elegir a alguien, democráticamente. So, the American Psychological Association Stress in America Survey 2017 shows that 99% of adults own an electronic device. Around 86% own a computer, 74% owns a smartphone, and 55% owns a tablet, okay? In this case, they are talking about the devices that they have. Aquí habla sobre los tipos de dispositivos que ellos tienen. So, 99% has a computer. El 99% de los adultos que entrevistaron tenía un computador. and then they goes down and down. So 86 has a, sorry, 99% has an electronic device, okay? So 86 has a computer, 74 a smartphone, and 55 a tablet. Yes, it's the same with kids. Es lo mismo con los niños. Yes, for instance, since they are born, they have a tablet or a smartphone on their hands. Yes, that's true. So the next one, anyone who wants to read, is a short paragraph. Es el párrafo corto. Who wants to read? So Marcela was the first one. Who wants to read? Who is the next volunteer? ¿Quién es el siguiente voluntario o voluntaria? So, Paulito, Dylan, do you want to help me? ¿Me quieren ayudar?
No sé decir muy bien los años, pero ya yo lo ayudo.
Excellent, that's the idea. Vamos, Dylan. So, the survey.
¿Cuál párrafo era?
El cuarto, the survey.
Ah, ya. The survey also reports that between 2005
Okay,
and
2005.
¿Cómo?
2005.
Ah, ya.
O puede decir 2005, que es 2005, o puedes decir 2005.
Ah, ya.
Y el 2015 igual, puede decir 2015.
2015, sí. The percentage of adults using social media skyrocket from 7% and 65%.
Excellent. Well done, Dylan. Excellent. Good pronunciation. So, what is important from here is that from 2005 and 2015, the percentage of people who used social media increased. Okay, so a lot of people start using social media. Mucha gente empezó a utilizar redes sociales. Okay, so the next one, Paulito, do you want to help me? Yes or no? Just if you want. Oh, Paulito is not here. Okay, it's okay. So I hope you can read sometime, okay? So I am going to read the next one. So rates of technology and social media used are therefore climbing, okay? The two most popular social network sites boast a combined monthly user base of 2 million people, okay? So here it says that the most common social media networks has 2 million of active people using their apps, okay? Lo que aquí dice que por lo menos 2 billones de personas utilizan los distintos sitios de redes sociales, okay? So the next one, a recent research found that teenagers aged 13 to 17 years old have shifted their preferred social media platforms. Okay, what does it say here? ¿Qué es lo que dice acá? A recent research found that teenagers aged 13 to 17 years old have shifted their preferred social media platforms. ¿Qué pasó con los niños entre 13 y 17 años? what happened with them? What happened
Que
with these
prefieren
kids?
sociales,
Sorry?
que prefieren las redes sociales en
Okay,
vez de
they changed
plataforma.
their preferences, ¿ok? Cambiaron las preferencias en cuanto a redes sociales, ¿ok? Ahora están utilizando otras. Por ejemplo, everything at the beginning started with Facebook, no, or with, let me go back a little bit more. So it was MySpace, Fotolog, Messenger, then Facebook, okay? So nowadays, it's only Instagram, I believe, and I don't know if you use as much Snapchat as we used to, but mainly Instagram, yes. And TikTok, yeah, today, oh, TikTok, yes. So nowadays, kids and teenagers change their preferred social media like really often, okay? Facebook, WhatsApp, Vine, Instagram, TikTok, yes. Musically por TikTok, yes, that's true. But I think musically wasn't that big of a deal. Wasn't as big as TikTok. I think musically was just for a few months, I guess. No creo que musically haya tenido un impacto tan grande como TikTok. Yeah, Vine actually closed their servers because of Instagram, and yeah, that's already dead. No es lo mismo que... I don't know. I don't know if Musical.ly is the same as TikTok. I am not familiar with TikTok either. No conocí nunca Musical.ly ni tampoco soy muy fan de TikTok, entonces no podría decirle algo respecto a eso. So let's move on. Let's continue. So they also found that although 91% of teens regularly use text messaging, 40% also use the most popular messaging apps. Okay. Social media and text messaging have become an integral part of how individuals interact with their social groups. Okay, so what does it say in the first part of this paragraph, of the last paragraph? Social media and text messaging have become an integral part of how individuals interact with their social groups. ¿Qué dice la primera parte del último párrafo? What does it say? So social media and text messaging have become an integral part of how individuals interact with their social groups. What does it say? What does it explain? ¿Qué es lo que explica esa parte? Que es algo súper importante que nos pasa ahora. Okay, yes, so the teens nowadays have their social groups or their social gatherings are everything related to social media, okay? Que todos los grupos de amistades o las formas de interactuar se hacen a través de las redes sociales. And also they use social media and text messages to communicate, okay? For instance, how many of you actually call their friends? ¿Cuántos de ustedes llaman a sus amigos para saber de ellos en vez de mandarle un WhatsApp? How many of you call your friends like in a daily basis? Algo así como diario. Once or twice a week, okay, excellent. I like that. For instance, I don't call my friends at all, okay. Yo no los llamo, pero uso Discord most of the time or Zoom. Okay, so yeah, it's not common that we call our friends. Okay, so we tend to use social media or text messaging. So let's continue. In fact, for many teenagers and young adults, text messaging and social media communication is now more frequent than in-person interactions. So, do you agree or disagree with this statement? ¿Ustedes están de acuerdo con esto o desacuerdo con esto? Text messaging and social media communication is now more frequent than in-person interactions. ¿Qué creen ustedes respecto a eso? Que mandarse mensajes de texto y la interacción a través de redes sociales es más frecuente que la conversación en persona.
En este tiempo sí ha subido el incremento, como por todo el tema de la pandemia.
Of
Así
course.
que
Excellent. So yeah, and even more with the quarantine. So we are in a moment that we rely too much on social media. Estamos en un momento en el que de verdad dependemos mucho de las redes sociales y de esta comunicación. Okay, so let's move on. So that was the text about how modern life or technology has impact in our lives. So I have 4 questions for you. So, well, you already answered this question. Okay, so do you agree or disagree with the text? ¿Están de acuerdo con lo que planteaba el texto o están en desacuerdo? Agree, agree. Excellent. So you are agree with the text. Excellent. So we are in the same page. Sorry. And for the one who asked, para el que preguntó, Discord es como una plataforma, es como Zoom, pero está más enfocada en la comunicación de voz. Okay. So, which ideas from the text caught your attention? ¿Qué ideas del texto les llamó la atención? The percentages, okay, los porcentajes que mostraban, yes, that's not shocking, but impressive. Excellent. Yes, and okay, lo de los viejos de Estados Unidos. Okay, about the old people in the United States. Okay. Excellent. So, what's your side towards this issue? ¿Cuál es su postura referente a este problema? What's your side towards issue? You are pro technology or you are more about meeting people in real life, in IRL? What's your side towards this issue? You are in favor or against this issue? Or you don't mind? Team technology, hashtag team technology. Okay. So nowadays, we are all social media, okay? Excellent, Paulo. And the last question, how technology has affected our mental and physical health? ¿Cómo creen que la tecnología ha afectado a ustedes en su salud mental y física? Mal, yes. You are too violent for the LOL, yes. And also that's something, Marcela, the stereotypes. In social media, stereotypes are, you are exposed to many stereotypes. I really dislike that part of social media. A mí no me gusta, esa es la parte que menos me gusta, los estereotipos. Me cargan, lo aborrezco. So yes. So the worst part of social media are stereotypes. Yes. Yes, I agree with you guys. So in order to finish the class, here we have the riddles answer, la respuesta para la adivinanza. So it was the paper, okay? It was the paper because it falls, but if it touches the water, it's dead, okay? Yes, and I agree with you, Vicente. Technology help us with a lot of things, such as teletrabajo, looking for information, entertainment, and everything. Yes, it's a non-stop pros and cons with technology. También puedes bajar libros, series, películas, juegos de manera ilegal. Y puede acceder a muchas cosas, pero el tema está que también tiene su lado negativo. Yes. Excellent point of view, Vicente. I really like that. So, before we leave, so I have this question. So, are you going to change your habits toward technology? ¿Van a cambiar sus hábitos en relación a la tecnología después de esta clase? And be honest, please. Be honest. No? Okay. Are you going to change your habits toward technology? Yes, but when the pandemic ends, excellent. Buena respuesta, Paulo. No, yes, sorry. So you are going to play LOL, okay. If you are not gold or higher, don't talk to me. Okay, excellent. So, and the second question, so do you consider yourself a slave of technology? ¿Se consideran ustedes mismos, un esclavo de la tecnología? Okay, yes, so some of you consider an addicted to technology, and this is not an intervention. Esto no es como Alcohólicos Anónimos, but yes. Okay, Sheshito del Boom. So, yes. So that was it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the topic of the class. And thank you for your participation.